So hello and welcome to another edition of FanFormula. This week it's F1 so far. So it's been a topsy-turvy season really. So I've been looking forward to this week's questions. I've also been looking forward to the fact it looks like I'm wearing a big tiara on my head. Like, I'm really weird, but I don't get to have my hair long very often, and this is the longest it has ever been. So I'm feeling a bit all high and mighty with my long queeny bun head going on. But let's get off the subject of my hair and get on with this week's question. So question 1. Throughout the season, several drivers have added slight adaptations or radical design changes to their helmets. I'm so mature. Do you think drivers should stick to one distinctive design and then just adapt their design slightly for special occasions to keep consistency, or do you like seeing the consistent changes? This has been a massive bugbear of mine for a while now. I've never minded drivers changing their designs of helmets for certain occasions, like Schumacher, changed it to gold for the weekend, and like Hamilton does slight changes to his helmets and stuff, but consistently they are more the same. People like Vettel who change theirs every week. Oh, it's very annoying. This is going to sound really morbid, and I do apologise in advance. I've always said that I've not, since I've watched it in '98, the Formula One. There's never been a fatality, and I've always said if God forbid that ever occurs, I would always have a tattoo of like the helmet, like there. Problem is, if that was Vettel, what would I have? It's a constant worry that that permanent thing on my wrist or wherever I choose to put it is, I wouldn't know. People like Kimi have kept the same designs, and I understand like people why Schumacher changed his from blue to red when Barrichello came in because he had blue as well. But it's just that's the brand, that's the identity. Villeneuve's helmet, for example, you could spot Lewis, you could spot Jensen. You could spot Schumacher, and you could spot Nico as well. Nico doesn't really change his that often. It's frustrating when I'm trying to see, what drivers. If you don't see the yellow and red camera patch or on the T-bar, the helmet is all you've got for their brand to work out who it is. And the amount of times I've gone, so that's Grosjean then, and no, it's not, it's Raikkonen. We need more clear definition, and Vettel needs to stop changing his every 5 minutes because that is the most frustrating thing of all time. Question 2. Which driver has disappointed you through their performance the most this season so far, and why? I had a really good think about this earlier. And, Max has been disappointing, but he was disappointing for the past couple of seasons, so not going to say him. Do you know what really has disappointed me? Hulkenberg. Hulkenberg's disappointed me. I thought he was going to just whoop metal Paul's ass, and he hasn't at all, and that's been so disappointing. And the Caterhams, they're so frustrating. They're paying Raikkonen something like 2 million, and he's getting some decent races, but for a team that's been there now for 3 years, they are still doing appallingly badly, and it's so frustrating to see a race winner like Kovalainen, doing pretty abysmally. I was trying to think of other people who I could think of. Bruno Senna's not stepped up, but to be honest, I've never really rated him as a driver anyway. There's quite a few mediocre ones in there. There's some brilliant drivers, there's some mediocres. Loads of people, I bet when this question comes up, are going to say Schumacher. But most of them have been retirements, so I don't understand why people are saying that, because technically that's not all his fault. Question 3. We've had 7 races and 7 different races. I thought my English was bad. We've had 7 races and 7 winners. What was your favourite race win and why? Oh, I can't even remember who's won. We had Button in Australia, we've had Vettel, we've had Maldonado, we've had Webber, we've had Alonso. Alonso's win I actually enjoyed. I enjoyed Rosberg's win. I'd say Button's win was a good one. I enjoyed Button's win. But it's because that was the first race, and I think I'm always more excited for the first race than any other race. I enjoyed Alonso's win with the fight with Perez. I think that was one of my favourites. And I am absolutely desperately hoping we get an 8th winner this weekend. Really, really do. Because I think Valencia is always dull. It's not going to be dull. I have the faith that this race is going to be... Monaco was dull. Dull, dull, dull. So I reckon, because Monaco's normally exciting and Valencia is normally dull, I reckon we're going to have an exciting Valencia this weekend. And I'm going for a Lotus win. Yeah. Right, bonus question. This weekend saw a break for Formula 1, but a variety of other motorsport races taking place. Did you watch any of them? If so, which ones and why? And if not, why not? This weekend I was away again. I was in Birmingham on Friday and Saturday. So I didn't see anything then. And I've taped MotoGP. And then unfortunately, just before I got the chance to watch it, I decided to watch Dom's video. And then he told me most of the result. So I was grumpy. But, so yeah, I've still got that to watch. I watched a bit of DTM. Still not getting into DTM, but I'll watch it anyway. And I did see Ellie Le Mans. I was really behind. I did see Anne Davidson's crash, though, which was nasty. Nasty, nasty crash. But luckily he's tweeted he's okay. But 2 broken vertebrae. Ow! Do not want to be him. Do not want to be him right now. So, yeah, I'm really bad at the moment. I'm like the worst motorsport fan at the moment ever. I've literally work Monday to Friday. Well, I work shifts, so some days I'm off, some days I'm in, and then at the weekend I'm travelling or I'm away or I'm seeing friends or seeing boyfriend and things like that, and I literally now have no time to watch anything motorsporty, which makes me a bit sad. But, I'll be good and I'll catch up with people. And I'm catching up with loads of FanFormula people in July. So, yes, it should be good. So I'll be, I'll swat up ready for then, kind of thing. So, yeah, that's this F1 so far. I've sort of ended up talking more about random crap than I did about actually the questions. But, it's what you get with my FanFormulas. So, yeah, next week is Valencia. Should be good, hopefully. Better than last year, which was dry. Dry and then dry. Uber dry. So yeah, I'm in Nottingham this weekend, so I'll be watching the race and the coverage, so that should be good. And we're back on European time again, which is nice as well. So I will see you for next week's FanFormula. And yeah, everything you need to know, Facebook, FanFormula Facebook, my Twitter, my blog, which I will get round to doing, I promise. People have been asking. I will do blogs, I promise. I'm good. I'm a good blogger. I will do some blogs. So yeah, that's it for this weekend. Have an amazing, amazing week, and I'll see you next week. So bye.